Is China making a land grab on the moon? That is the question as China is bringing back samples from the far side of the moon for the very first time, with plans to build its own lunar base there by 2035. That is potentially putting China ahead of the U.S., and it's raising red flags in Washington over worries of territorial claims on the moon. For decades, a treaty opened up space for any country to study. But as technology changes, the race is on to build an outpost first. And NewsNation's Emily Finn has more on China's successful mission to the far side of the moon. Emily, what are we learning?
Well, Natasha, a Chinese rocket touched down this week, carrying with it the first rock samples from the far side of the moon. And they now have plans to expand their exploration of the moon, putting the space programs here in the U.S. on high alert and unveiling the outlines of a so-called lunar iron curtain.
A new space race is emerging, this time between the U.S. and China. On Tuesday, one of China's spacecrafts returned home, bringing a scientific breakthrough back down to Earth, the first ever rock samples from the far side of the moon.
In terms of the lunar exploration, after the success of the Chang'e 6 mission, we will then launch Chang'e 7 and Chang'e 8 missions. The main task of the Chang'e 7 mission is to conduct a survey on the resources in the South Pole region of the moon.
The successful space mission sparking the next goals for the Chinese: put astronauts on the moon by 2030 and build a lunar base by 2035. But the recent moves are now putting pressure on U.S. space programs to step up their moon exploration game. This year, NASA contracted 2 U.S. companies to work on lunar surface missions, but both failed due to technical errors. NASA's Artemis exploration plan is focusing on multiple future moon landings, but the project has faced repeated delays. After Artemis 1's successful uncrewed test mission around the moon in 2022, the next 2 test flights have been pushed back. That includes Artemis 3, which NASA hopes to be humanity's first crewed landing to the lunar surface since Apollo 17 in 1972. The ultimate goal of these missions is to build permanent human outposts, with worries if China moves on the moon first, the U.S. will lose out on prime lunar territory.
My concern is that they don't get there first and then say, this is our area, you stay out. Because the South Pole of the moon is an important part.
So there may be only a few spots in the lunar South Pole with the blend of resources needed for human outposts, meaning that the clock is ticking for NASA. It's funding at least 2 more private missions to the moon coming up later this year to hopefully make strides in this new space race, Natasha.
A new space race. NewsNation's Emily Finn with that. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.